While much of Western Queensland has been in the grip of drought for years, there are concerns that the dry weather is heading east. A lack of rain over the past 6 months has left many graziers in central parts on the search for feed, but it turns out there's not much of that either.
Cattle in western areas usually travel east in dry times to greener pastures, but even paddocks closer to the coast are starting to look barren and dusty.
We've had dry spells before, but I think that this one is probably going to be one of the worst ones we've had.
In Central Queensland, contingency plans are being activated to keep cattle alive. At this time of year, grazier Robert Sherry would normally have long lush grass on his property at Clark Creek, 2 hours north of Rockhampton. But a lack of rains meant for the first time he's had to send the herd away.
A good friend of mine has offered me a paddock, so I jumped at the chance and took cattle down there. Yeah, there's water and there's grass, so they're good now.
He's not alone. The Weather Bureau says a strip running west from Mackay towards the inland is experiencing one of the driest 6 months on record. All hands are on deck to keep animals alive until it rains. Feedlots that fatten cattle can be a saviour during dry times, but even that option is a struggle with grain crops failing and prices high.
There's been just a lack of planting rains in most of eastern Australia. There's just continuing dry conditions, but not just in isolated areas. It's pretty much from Victoria to North Queensland.
These stopgaps, like shuffling cattle between properties and up and down stock routes, can only go on for so long. The only real solution is rain. But the Bureau isn't offering a lot of hope. It says there's a 50% chance of hot and dry El Nino conditions for the rest of the year. Amy McCosker, ABC News, Rockhampton.